So if you've watched the previous video, you saw how we uploaded this application on test_medikim.r.io. If you haven't watched that, I would recommend you start watching that to see how to upload an application or a web app on the permaweb using permaweb-deploy. And so this was a very small application, very simple application. But then think about it, if this application grows, the size of the application grows, and it might get to a level where we don't have enough Winston credit to upload this application. In that case, our uploads are going to fail. But if you want to avoid your uploads from failing and you don't want to keep adding Winston credit or keep purchasing Winston credit, what you can do here is, remember we had this script, right, that uploads on this RNS name and especially on this under name, right? So the other thing you can add here is, for example, let's say your wallet, this wallet here, is holding RIO tokens, or maybe if it's an Ethereum wallet, it's holding some base ETH, and you want to automate the Winston credit purchase. For example, if the Winston credits are not enough anymore, it can tap on some of those RIO tokens or those base ETH tokens. So what you do here is you can just add another tag called on demand, and this is going to be equal to RIO in our case, and you can change it to be base ETH if you are using an Ethereum wallet. And so there is also another parameter that you need to add here. You need to set a cap or a max cap. For example, like, hey, you can only spend 1.5 RIO tokens or 2 RIO tokens or 10 RIO tokens. So to do that, you add another tag, and this tag is called max token amount, right? Amount this way. And you can set that to 10. I'm like, hey, maybe don't go beyond 10 RIO. That is the limit you can spend. And so if you save that, and I'm not going to run this because I still have some Winston credit, so it's the actual use case here of on demand is not going to work. But I just wanted you to know that this also exists in case you want to use it. And if you remember, at some point in the previous video, we did npx permaweb-deploy, right? And we had to use the interactive CLI, and those are on demand. So let me get to that. For example, if you're not using an automated script or something like that, and you want to use everything from the CLI, you can see how to do it from here. So I'm going to upload a folder, and the folder is dist, file path, wallet.json. And so you start configuring some advanced options here. The undername will still be test. TTL will still be 60, and here it's mainnet. And so yeah, you see enable on demand payment. I can just say yes, and you'll see almost the same things being asked here. So select payment token is the same as this one here, on demand RIO. So you can either select RIO or ETH on the base network, so base ETH, as I was saying, right? Those are the two options that are available currently. So if I select RIO, it's going to ask me to enter the maximum token amount. And remember, for example, here I said 10 and it's max token amount. I can say, for example, 1. And so it's going to start deploying, but in my case, it's not going to use the on-demand upload because I still have some Winston credits, right? But I just want you to know that these two are also some extra tags you can add in order to have that peace of mind while deploying, so that even if your Winston credits are done, you don't need to worry or your application won't stop uploading. If you have RIO tokens, it's just going to take some of those RIO tokens and use them to deploy, or some of those base ETH and use them to deploy. And so that's the use of on-demand upload and how you can use it while uploading your applications. While uploading your applications using permaweb-deploy, which is, by the way, sort of the go-to or the default SDK to use while trying to add your applications, your web applications to the permaweb. And so while we're here, while this is deploying, you can see there is this TTL in seconds, right? And this is the time that it will take to cache the application. And you can increase this if you want to. And so there is, if you don't want to use the interactive CLI, there is a tag that you can add here. I think it's called TTL seconds. Yeah, it's called TTL seconds, and you can set the seconds. By default, it's 60 seconds. You can set that to 120, and depending on your use case and how many seconds you want to set it. But generally, you want to leave it empty so that it defaults to 60 seconds. But I just wanted to cover that and show you that you can also add that extra tag for the flexibility if you need to. So that was it for this video. See you in the next one.